At this stage, a user might have played around with the bot a bit. Let's add a way for us to receive feedback and improvement ideas. For this, we will use Zapier and a few blocks. Let's create a feedback intro. And this is basically to ask a user if they want to share their thoughts. We will add the buttons in just a moment. Let's add the other block first. And we'll create a user input plugin. For this, we will use the user input plugin. Let's add a few bot messages. And another one. And then let's select callback and post. The URL we will use we'll get from Zapier, so let's add there. Let's make a zap. As a trigger, we want to use webhooks by Zapier and choose catch hook. Then we'll get a link, just copy it and paste it into the user input plugin. Zapier now wants to test this step, so let's choose OK, I did this. And now to test this, we need to fill out the user input in Messenger one time to trigger the webhook. To do this, we first need to make the feedback accessible in our bot. So let's fill out the buttons. Cool. And then we also want our feedback to be available. So let's add an AI rule. I want to share feedback. I want to share my thoughts. Okay, and let's link it to the feedback intro block. Cool. Now let me trigger the zap once again. Now let me fill out the user input in our Messenger bot using test your bot. So click test this chatbot.
Great. Let's say feedback one more time. Yes, pretty please. And it's working now. What would you like to forward to a masters? I would just like to say hi. So, hi there. You can also add your email address. Well, I don't really want to do that at the moment, so I just say, oh, maybe another time.
Okay, now Zapier should receive our hook, and it says test successful after I filled out the user input for one time. So let's continue. Let's choose Google Sheets for the next step. create a spreadsheet row, same Google account as before. The spreadsheet is called Rocket Feedback, and the worksheet is sheet 1. Then I created our sheet already. It's very simple. You only need to add titles in the first column, in the first row, and Zapier will then pick them up automatically, and you can just use query string feedback, query string more, and that's it. Now whenever a user, let's call it CF feedback. Now whenever a user fills out the feedback form, it will be sent to the Google spreadsheet and come back to the user. Let's close Zapier. Let's also close our Rockets feedback sheet. We now need one last thing before we can finish the feedback, and that's a link back to the menu. So let's go to feedback and let's add a text card after a user filled out the user input plugin, and let's just say thank you for sharing. I will make sure my masters receive your message. Add button. Cool.